Hello and welcome to this week's episode. We're going to take a deeper look at bay leaf.
General information. Bay is an evergreen shrub, often referred to as a small tree, native to Asia Minor and areas around the Mediterranean. It has shiny oval leaves, pointed with dark green on top with a lighter underside. Flowers which appear in clusters in the spring are yellow and are followed in female plants by small black or purple berries. In the wild, it can grow up to 60 feet tall, but cultivated outside its native habitat, it only reaches 3 to 10 feet in height.
History and folklore. Bay laurel's scientific name comes from the Latin laurus meaning verdant and nobilis meaning noble or of high rank. The Greek word for bay is Daphne, after the nymph Daphne who was changed into a bay laurel tree by Gaia or her father Peneus or herself, depending on who's telling the story, to protect her from the unwanted advances of Apollo. The tree is sacred to Apollo, and it is said that the oracle of Delphi chewed the leaves and inhaled the smoke when seeking visions.
It was also associated with honor and glory, and kings, heroes, triumphant athletes, poets, and other great men and women were crowned with it to signify their greatness in both ancient Greece and Rome. Garlands of bay laurel were traditionally bestowed upon the winners of the Pythian Games in Greece and later the Olympic Games. Prior to the change, olive leaves were used. Today, Grand Prix winners are given wreaths of laurel. Laurel wreaths were worn for their protective properties. They were believed to protect against the anger of the sky gods, and Emperor Tiberius always wore laurel during thunderstorms to prevent his being struck by lightning. Doctors also wore laurel as it was considered helpful in curing nearly everything.
Propagation. Bay laurel requires mild climates and will only grow wild outside year-round in its native countries. It does make an attractive container plant, however, and doesn't get too big. Folklore says that growing bay laurel as a houseplant will protect your home from lightning strikes and disease. It must have 4 hours of direct sunlight a day and be kept relatively cool. The soil should be rich and well drained and allowed to dry out between watering and should receive little extra water in springtime. Bugs don't seem bothered by this plant too much. It makes an excellent hedge and responds well to pruning. The plant can be propagated easily from cuttings.
Harvesting and storage. Harvest the leaves as needed once the tree is established. This is one herb that's better dried than fresh, as the fresh leaves are much more bitter. They may be pressed to dry as you would press flowers. Properly dried leaves are bright olive green. Store them in darkness in an airtight container. Throw them out after 2 years or when they turn brown, whichever comes first.
Magical attributes. Laurel is sacred to Apollo and is appropriate decoration for any altar to him. It is a spicy fragrance and associated with the sun to make it appropriate for any festival of the sun. Bay laurel is also associated with Asclepius, Ceres, Zeus, Fides, Hermes, and Caridwen. It is considered masculine and is ruled by Leo, the sun, and the element of fire. Bay leaves can be used as an asperge of space, object, or person in preparation or as part of any ritual. A branch of many leaves can be used in a group situation.
When you finally get rid of that roommate, ex-spouse, or family member who you thought would never leave, sweep their footsteps out the door with a broom and then fumigate the house with bay to ensure they won't return. And if you aren't really happy about them going, if you know it's best for everyone, cleanse the home of their presence for closure. Bay laurel may be carried to protect against any number of misfortunes and bring luck in athletic competitions.
To ensure that you will see your lover again and neither of you be tempted to infidelity, go together to a bay laurel tree and pluck a leaf, break it in half, and each keep one half. It is said that if you write a wish on a dried bay leaf and then burn it, your wish will come true.
Household use. Bay leaf is very aromatic and holds its shape and fragrance well when dried, making it a nice addition to many potpourris, wreaths, and other herbal crafts. It blends well in aromatherapy combination with bergamot, cedar, lemon, rosemary, and patchouli. It can also be added to sachets to keep moths out of your closets. A bay leaf dropped in a bag of flour may also help keep bugs out of that. It is also a useful addition to shampoos and is recommended for hair loss, dandruff, and greasy hair.
Healing attributes. Bay laurel has verified bactericidal and fungicidal properties. The essential oil can be added to massage oils for arthritis and muscle aches and pains. It can also be added to salves for bruises, itching, and other mild skin irritants. A poultice of leaves and berries, simmered till soft, can be placed on the chest to relieve head and chest colds. A tea made of leaves and or berries aid in digestion, helps to rid the body of impurities, and makes a good general health tonic.
It is particularly helpful to women who are having trouble urinating after childbirth. Pregnant women, however, should not use bay laurel beyond the little bit we might use in cooking. Tea can also be used to calm the nerves. Adding bay laurel to your bath tea aids with vaginal infections, perineal healing after childbirth, and urinary tract infections.
Culinary use. Bay leaf is a popular currently herb. It is slightly bitter and strongly aromatic. It shouldn't be eaten whole. However, as the leaf has sharp edges that can cut your mouth, it doesn't chew up well and can cause choking. Instead, add it to soup, stews, roasts, sauces, and other dishes that simmer for a while and remove it just before serving, or add it to a bouquet garni. This allows a flavor to infuse into the dishes. For a stronger flavor, the leaf can be crushed and added to dishes. It also makes a good pickling spice.
Laurel berries have a robust flavor all of their own and can be used to flavor meats and sauces. While most herbs should be added at the end of cooking for the best effect, the bay leaf imparts the best flavor when simmered for a long time. The leaf should be removed before serving. Thanks for joining us on today's episode. We hope you learned something new. Please like, subscribe, and ding the bell so you don't miss future uploads.